What's up, everyone? Episode 7 of WandaVision just dropped on Disney Plus, so let's review it. This video will contain spoilers for pretty much the entire series of WandaVision so far, so the first 7 episodes. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's a huge help. I'll continue to be talking more of WandaVision through the rest of the series. Anyway, let's get into the video. This is one of the weirder episodes of the series so far, in my opinion. For a 37-minute episode, there really wasn't much story or plot that happened, but at the end it did have like the major reveal of Agnes being the villain, so it kind of feels like stuff happened even though really not much actually happened. This episode's theme is of a very like modern sitcom where it takes like the Office vibe, where it's like, you know, a team recording the characters, or like Modern Family and shows of that nature, and they're having like interviews with the camera, so that was enjoyable. Like it was a theme that I could relate to. It's kind of like last week's, because the kind of sitcoms I've watched. The episode starts off with Wanda at home, and really like things are out of control and things keep changing, like the scene where the kids controllers keep like switching decades, and there's a whole bunch of things like that, like the bird keeps showing up. And really it just seems like Wanda is not in control of anything anymore, kind of teasing what we're going to get to in a minute. Meanwhile, Darcy Lewis, who obviously got stuck in the bubble at the end of last week's episode, is now in a circus. And Vision is there with her, and they're talking, and they decide to go on a date, and so they get into a van. Back outside of Westview, Monica Rambeau and John Woo have a plan to try to get into Westview, where Monica Rambeau is driving a like heavy-duty car that's supposed to get through. But that doesn't work. The car gets like shot back. So then Monica Rambeau runs through the wall, and she succeeds. But as she's doing it, she can hear all these like voices, and it sounded like Captain Marvel's voice and her mom's voice. So that was kind of interesting, kind of like setting up future projects. She goes to Wanda's house and they argue, and Wanda tries to like throw her or smash her to the ground, and like Monica uses like superpowers to stop that, and her like eyes are really blue. So it seems like she has some form of like superpowers, maybe kind of teasing something like that. Once again, probably setting up something with the Captain Marvel sequel in the future, or maybe even, you know, the next couple episodes, as it seems like we're kind of getting to a point where there's going to be some like action scenes, and we're going to need some heroes to stop things. Anyway, then Agnes takes Wanda away from the fight and brings her back inside, while Vision and Darcy are trying to go on their date. Their car keeps getting blocked by different things at an intersection. So he gets out of the car and flies away to go find Wanda, and Darcy Lewis is just stuck there in traffic because things keep getting blocked. Then the episode ends with Wanda at home, and she goes into her basement and she's looking around. Then she finds Agnes, who it's revealed that she has superpowers, and she's acting all villainous. And she now goes by Agatha Harkness. And then we learn that she's been messing up everything and kind of manipulating Wanda all this time during this like villainous song thing that happens there at the end of the episode. So that's really the plot of the episode. There wasn't much story in it. It was just kind of, you know, things are happening, and then the big reveal at the end. So this episode's kind of like hard to review because, like I said, not much happened. It was really just, you know, kind of filler-ish until the last 5 minutes, but I wouldn't call it filler. It didn't feel like filler. It just didn't feel like anything was happening that was of importance. I like the twist of Agnes being the villain, as it now seems the show is building towards an end. An exciting end at that. I'm, you know, expecting, you know, action and all that like we've been waiting for in the show, and for this show just really to get interesting at this point. I'm guessing the next episode's going to directly follow this one. I don't see where else the show could go at this point beyond, you know, kind of finishing and having the, you know, kind of final showdown and stuff like that. I think there's 2 episodes left. There might be one. It's 8 or 9 episodes. I think there's 9, so next episode will not be the last one. But I'm guessing next episode will be less formatted to the original kind of formula, and this episode kind of ended in a cliffhanger, and Vision's coming home, so we're gonna have to see how that plays out next week, if it does play out, unless it like skips time or anything. But I'm hoping that next episode directly follows this one. And overall, I'm just really excited to see how this show plays out, because we really don't know, because it's playing with characters that we really just don't know what's going to happen to them in the future. Vision's obviously dead. Wanda, we don't know where she's going in the MCU or anything, so it's really a wild card as to what's going to happen. Also, on the positive side, I thought the theme this week was funny. Obviously, kind of like in the Office style. I thought the commercial in the episode that like mocked those like stupid overdramatic medical commercials was pretty funny. Is probably my favorite one of the like series so far. I watch a lot of like sports on television. Those ads come up all the time, even still, and it's just it's funny that they like were able to mock them. Something weird was Quicksilver wasn't in the episode like at all, so you have to wonder, is he still in the show or not? What's going to happen with that? I'm guessing he will be. He just wasn't in this one for whatever reason. He may have been in there briefly, but so that's kind of a question we have going into next week. And with this episode and really the entire series, it's hard to complain about anything like acting or set design or script with the MCU. It always is like good quality. So rarely does the MCU let you down on any of those marks. I thought the episode was good for the most part, and I liked all the twists, and I like where the show is headed. It was kind of a weird episode where just nothing really happened until the last 5 minutes. So it's kind of hard to review. It's kind of hard to say what this episode did well because it just doesn't really feel like anything happened. And my only complaint with the episode is kind of along that same note and along with what I said last week, is it really feels like a small piece to a bigger puzzle. Like it feels like you're taking like 30 minutes out of a movie and kind of formatting it for a TV show rather than kind of trying to make your own unique TV show episode. And I feel this results in the episodes having very little plot or depth to the episodes until the reveal at the end. In this one in particular, I'm of the mind I like each TV show episode to kind of feel like its own little movie in one way or another. And obviously there's different ways TV show writers can do that, and I don't feel like the show has really done that. That's in part because they want to tell this. That's why maybe the show should have been released all at once, so it kind of feels more like a movie. Because it feels like this really is supposed to feel like a movie, but when you watch it weekly, because when you watch television weekly, you would kind of expect it to be formatted so each episode kind of has a beginning, middle, and end, and kind of like a little mini movie. When you release it all at once, you can really do whatever you want with it, and that's why that may have worked better here. But anyways, that's kind of a minor-ish complaint. I am enjoying the show. I am excited to see where it does go next. So overall, I did have fun with this episode. I'm really excited to see where the show goes next. Now that we know who the villain is, and hopefully the show will be more grounded towards the end and have a solid ending and good action scenes and all that, kind of what we've been waiting for. And I'm just, I'm really curious and anticipating the next couple episodes. Anyway, that will do it for my review of episode 7 of WandaVision. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching, and have a great day.